Hi guys, it's Sarah from the Lonely Rose 9314, and I just got done watching a show called Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, and since it's on the CW and I usually go for the CW shows, I'm just all like, I didn't know what to expect. I went in here, didn't know what to expect from this show. I didn't expect it to make me laugh as much as it did. It was weird. It was so weird that I didn't know if I liked it or not. It was just like, okay. So we started off with this, and then I took notes. This show was so fucking random for me. I was just like, this is just so fucking random. Like, I didn't expect, like, for one, I didn't expect it to have a bunch of musical numbers in it, for one. For one, I know he said that she was really dramatic, so I'm like, huh. So she's gonna inner monologue most of the stuff, kind of like Sex and the City type deal. But no, it was more like a singing monologue type dramatic, and I'm just all over here. I'm like, well, okay. I don't hate singing, but at the same time, I'm just all like, okay, well, that's, it shouldn't, it's weird, it's really random, but it made the show a little bit for me, so that's why I gave this show like a C on its first episode. So, Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, we have this girl, her name is, it's not Rachel. It's definitely not Rachel. It's something that starts, Rebecca. So we have Rebecca. We start off with her and her boyfriend from summer camp, Josh, and they are 13 years old. Keep this in mind. So it's like 13 years. They're both 13-year-olds at camp. Of course, they had a summer romance thing going on. And then, she's all like, I love you. Josh, you can't break up me, I love you. And I'm just over here going like, okay, how long have you known this guy? Maybe 2 months. Maybe. I know. And he's a summer romance. And summer romances for me just really don't work out like they should. But, onto the thing. So, she's known this guy for maybe a month. Maybe a couple weeks. Who knows how long this camp has been running and how long they've actually known each other. And then he proceeds to say, well, thanks for that. It's all like, and then I'm over here, and I write notes saying I would slap a guy for saying, well, thanks for that. I would just have told her, sorry, I don't feel the same way, or else, yeah, she'd be heartbroken, but at the same time, it's just all like, okay. Well, for one, you're young. You shouldn't be hung up on this guy. And then, of course, her mom is a bitch. And her mom is career obsessed. It's all like, guys will only ruin you. You have to get in your career. So here we fast forward to maybe, I think she is late 20s, early 30s. 30s Rebecca, and she's miserable. She is a big time employee of a law corporation. She's graduated from Harvard and Yale and all these good places, and she knows Mediterranean or whatever that is. And then, she has this big time job in New York, and then randomly she decides she's not happy anymore. She asks God to give her a sign about what she should do because they're about to offer her this big time job as partner of the firm she's working at. And then she runs into her ex-boyfriend Josh, and then it's like, ah. So onward to like meeting back up with Josh. I'm like, really? It had to be Josh. It had to be a boyfriend from when she was 13. I mean, I get it. Love of your life and all, but 13, really? Do you know what love is at 13, honestly? But, okay. So we flash forward, her and Josh are exchanging words together, and he's all like, hey, I moved to New York like 6 months ago, but I'm moving back to West Covina, California. And yes, I actually didn't remember that, where the location is. is for this one because they sing it a lot in this number. And he's all like, but hey, if you're ever in the area, just let me know. And then she just cordially, just casually just goes, okay, so this is a sign from God that I should just go off to West Covina, California. So, I've never seen this before. Okay, so we have her random. Okay, so she's in the firm. She just told her boss she quit, and then she does this little turn, and then she starts singing, and then it's just a weird, like, inner monologue. It's like, I even wrote down a note here that said, is she seriously quitting her job? Moving to a random city and doing a musical number at the same time with a stripper. No, with a stripper in it too. So I'm just over here going like, you see. So I'm just over here going like, okay, that number itself is really fucking random. It's just like West Covina, she starts singing about West Covina, California, how she's moving there and how Josh just happens to be there. And we all know she just moved there for Josh. Whatever. So this is random type deal thing. And then she gets a job at this small-time law office thing in West Covina, California. These new coworkers don't trust her, mostly because she's too overqualified and her resume is just, like, huge, and they're like, why would she move to West Covina, California if she doesn't know anyone here? Anyway, I'll get to that part later, and then it's random because her boss is actually just crying about his wife and daughter on the first day. It's like, you really have to help me get her back, and he's crying. And then that crazy ex-girlfriend is just, like, freaking out because, I mean, okay, we're talking about a girl who followed someone halfway to West Covina, California from New York, and she thinks this guy is crazy, and I'm just over here going like, okay, whatever. That was nice to see other crazy character besides her. And then she gets this little tiny check-in thing. I guess that's the Facebook thing where you could tell where people have checked in from. So they checked in. She sees that Josh is checked in from this bar, and she's all like, just randomly on her first day decides to just go, oh, hey, I'm gonna go, but I'll see you guys later. And I'm just all like, you can't randomly do that on your first day in the job. So that's where it kind of logically lacked for me. But okay, so she's at this bar trying to find Josh, and then she meets this really cute guy who I actually like. I don't even remember his name. I'm sorry. Maybe I wrote it down in my notes. Actually, I didn't write it down in my notes. Oh, that sucks. So she meets this guy at the bar who just happens to be Josh's friend, may I add. And Josh's friend really is into her because he thinks she's really smart and really funny and really pretty, even if she really is crazy. And I'm just over here going like, oh my god. Why can't you be with this guy? This guy is totally into you, and you're all obsessing over Josh. Well, I guess it makes sense a little bit. And then there's this random line in there when he's all like, you seem like just my type. A girl who would ignore me. And then she's like, oh, I'm sorry, what were you saying? And it was really funny during that part. I loved that part. And then... So we move forward saying, I don't know where Josh is tonight, but I do know where he's going to be tomorrow night, which is a party and whatnot. So on to the second, she agrees to go with this guy who is Josh's friend just to see Josh again. And then we skip to another inner singing monologue about the sexy getting ready song, and I'm just over here going like, oh my god. That monologue though, and then I really did like the whole whenever she was this rapper guy just comes in starting to rap, and then he's like, "Oh, this is how you girls get ready. I gotta go apologize to some bitches now. I'm sorry, I gotta go. You really are crazy. I'm sorry." So he just randomly goes out of the thing, and then it's like the Sexy Getting Ready song, which, may I mind you, is gonna be stuck in my head for about a good day or so. When I'm getting ready, going like the Sexy Getting Ready song, I'm gonna be like, ah, shit. And may I tell you, the girl who plays Rebecca really does have a nice voice. I really liked that. I didn't expect that. I expected her to be a horrible inner monologue person. Who knows? Maybe they'll do a montage where she's actually singing out loud, and she actually really fucking sucks at it. Who knows? That would be a nice thing to see. And then she comes out in this really gorgeous dress. I really did love her dress and her style in this one. I do like her style in this. It's very nice. It's very pretty, very girly, kind of like my style would be. And then she dresses really sexy, and then she goes to the party and is looking for Josh, and Josh isn't there, and she starts making out with his friend, and goes to the bedroom, almost has sex with his friend, and his friends are like, you know what, you're up, and then we find out Josh isn't coming, and she starts crying, and then she figures out that Josh has a girlfriend, which she's really bummed about, and this guy just stops her and goes, you know what, I'm not gonna have sex with a crying girl no matter how much I need it, which I really did like this guy. He's really awesome. I had to figure out what the fuck his name is. I'll tune in next week to find out, or just, watch the ending of the episode because it was mentioned at the ending. And then, we go down to him taking her home, and then Paula, I think her name was Paula, forgive me, it's not, Paula just randomly shows up at the party and goes, I know why you're here, it's because of Josh. So she totally tells Paula the story about why she went to West Covina, California to go after Josh, and she's like, oh my god, I'm fucking crazy, aren't I? And this girl's like, no, you're in love, there's a difference, don't you ever talk to me that way about my friend again. And then they're like, we're friends, and then they do another singing thing, and I'm just over here going like, oh my god. So they did another singing thing, and then Josh, well, actually, no, don't say that about my best friend again, and then freaking Rebecca gets a text saying, from Josh, saying, do you want to go get dinner sometime? And then, of course, more singing, and then at the end, which I loved the ending was really funny. It relates back to the guy who's all like, I gotta go call some bitches. So we're, like, on the phone with this one guy, on that one rapper guy, and he's apologizing to every single girl that he's ever insulted in any way, shape, or form that was really pretty, and it was a really funny thing, really random. So what my overall review over Crazy Ex-Girlfriend is that it's really random, it's really just out of place humor. It's all like, well, that shouldn't go there, but it doesn't go there so well that it's actually really funny. So I'm gonna leave it off at that. Crazy Ex-Girlfriend does get probably another second episode for me because I did enjoy this one. So, Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, have you seen it? What have you thought about it? Do you like Rebecca? Do you think Rebecca and Josh will ever get together? Or do you think she'll end up with this guy who really likes her? Which I hope she does, because I ship those two, because, whew, he's hot. And I'm sorry, Josh is hot, but not as hot as this one guy, and I'm just like, ah. Alright, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.